Hey everybody, welcome. It's Mrs. Woolley. Thank you so much for joining me. This is week 4 of our new content. And this week, you're going to look at the concepts of initial value and something called slope-intercept form. So, this assignment is due no later than next Wednesday, June 11th, by midnight. So if you see the agenda, there are some review concepts on the first few Google slides. And then you have 6 activities to try. And I'm going to ask that you try these activities in order. So if you remember, one of the first concepts you looked at was the idea of a function, which means every input has a unique output. So if you look at this first table on the left, you can see that every x value has only one y value. And it's okay that it happens to be the same value of 5. What isn't okay is an example like in the second table on the right, where -3 has 2 different outputs. It's paired with 1 and 7. And that is why it is not a function. And remember, you can represent functions and relations in contexts, words or word problem, table, equation, and a graph. So then the next big idea we looked at was the idea of a linear function, where graphically it looks like a straight line. In an equation, the variables have a degree of 1 and x is in the numerator. And if the data is in a table, there is a constant rate of change. A nonlinear function, well, the graph is not a line. The equation, the x variable is not in the denominator here, so both of these do not have a degree of 1. And in a table, there is not a constant rate of change. So the last big idea that you looked at was the rate of change or slope, and how you calculate that when you are given a graph. Remember, you can calculate your rise to run. In a table, you're taking your change in your y values divided by your change in your x values. And then there is a formula that you can use as well when you're given 2 points. So the first activity that you're going to do is to review the idea of a constant rate of change and a slope and the different types of slopes. So because there's different ways to represent functions, there's different ways that you would need to calculate the slope or different representations. So you're going to look at it again graphically, an equation, and in a table. So just watch these 2 quick videos to refresh your memory and then try the quizzes activity. And then the activity 2 is the new concept for the week. It's the initial value. And the initial value is also called the y-intercept. And just like it sounds, it's the beginning spot where you first begin. So you're going to watch a quick video on that and then a quizzes activity. And then there's a here and now slide that reviews the big ideas from the video. So please take a look at that. And then you're going to look at a way to represent a equation of a line. And one way is called slope-intercept form. And as the name implies, when an equation is in this form, you can identify the slope and the y-intercept, which is also known as the initial value. So you'll watch this quick video and then try the quizzes activities. And then you will identify the initial value, which is the y-intercept, and the rate of change, which is the slope, from different representations, the different ways that you can represent a function in words, in an equation, in a table, and in a graph. So this rule of 4 is a really big idea, and it is true for all different types of functions. Right now, you're looking at linear functions. And there's another here and now for you to take a look at this Google slide to review the idea of this special way to write a line, and the special way is called slope-intercept form. And then you'll watch a video on identifying the slope and the y-intercept when you are given the representation of an equation. And then finally, you will try your Edgelastic review. And if you need a little bit of review on the initial value or the rate of change from tables or word problems, then I would suggest you watch these 2 quick videos before you try the Edgelastic review. All right, that's all that we have for this week. Again, remember we're looking for exposure and engagement, not mastery. When you're done, please submit this assignment on Google Classroom. Thank you so much for watching this video and all your effort on exploring this new idea of initial value and slope-intercept form. Hang in there. We only have a couple more weeks, so keep working hard. Remember, you're getting smarter every day. Thank you all. I miss you and have a great day.